What's up, guys? It is Chris back with another watch video. Today we are taking a look at American Heritage, and this is the first watch we're going to be looking at in a new series that I'm creating of affordable vintage watches. I have a few vintage watches that I'm going to go through this series, and I will be talking about them in each video and just giving you an overview of the watch and a little bit of their history if I know their history. American Vintage was a brand in the 1970s. They made very affordable dive watches, and today they are extremely affordable dive watches, or diver-inspired watches, I would call them. And you can see here on my 7.5-inch wrist, this watch wears really nicely. This is a 39mm case. That's 39 millimeters wide, and then it is 44 millimeters lug to lug. It has a nice 18 millimeter lug span, black dial. It has a little bit of red accents on there. American Vintage is printed across there. It says 5 atmospheres. This is actually a Swiss-made watch. It does have a Swiss-made lever movement inside. Not the best or most reliable movements out there. However, for the price, these are well under $100 on eBay. They sell for under $100 on eBay. And they have really nice cases. And a lot of these cases are pretty beat up. I have a very good example here. Most of the cases are, all the cases are chrome plated, and you can see this is actually in pretty good condition. They all have non-screw down crowns. This has a friction bezel, which is pretty loose and really not good for diving, but you would never go diving with this watch anyway. It is only 50 meters water resistant. And even if that is currently, it's probably not 50 meters anyway anymore, since this is a 70s dive watch. And you can see on the back here, there is a little bit of a motif of an impression of a diver and some stars there. He has a harpoon in his hand. It just says base metal bezel, water resistant, Swiss made, stainless steel case back. The case back looks like a screwed in case back, but it is not. It's actually pressed in. There's a gasket in there. It's all pretty standard stuff for a very inexpensive 70s dive watch. But the reason why I like these watches, number one, because they look good. They say American Heritage on the dial. I think that's cool. I like the hands. I like that little sort of squared off lollipop. I like that red in the dial and the chapter ring that goes around. It just looks good, but like I said, functionality wise on this watch, not that great. This does have a boxed acrylic crystal. The watch itself is around 13 millimeters thick. With that boxed acrylic crystal, it's about 14 millimeters thick. This acrylic crystal is actually in pretty good condition. I polished it with Polywatch a while ago, and it looks really good, I think. In general, just a very stylish watch, and you have a day date. Day date actually works on this watch, which is really cool. This probably does not have an original crown. It probably doesn't have the original bezel. I'm not sure about that. It is a base metal bezel. It just looks like it's in too good of condition for it to be original. However, the watch in general is in really good condition, so who knows. I have it on a Perlon strap. This is a pretty terrible strap. However, on a Perlon strap, these watches look really good. And you can see it looks really cool. It gives a lot of style for the money. And like I said, if you go on eBay right now, there are a ton of these that are actually selling under $100. They range in size anywhere from 33 millimeters, 35 millimeters, all the way up to 39 millimeters. Like I said, this is a 39 millimeter watch, 41 millimeters, including the crown. It does have a nice sizable crown. And in general, just a good looking diver watch. And it reminds me a lot of, other watches that I've gotten on the channel, like EZA. It has a very similar case, very short lugs, and the lug area is sort of like a tonneau shape. So you have a little bit of a barrel case on this. Really 70s looking, and of course it is, because it is a 70s diver's watch, and and this is not a new watch. It's a 70s diver's watch, although it looks like it's in such good condition. Service-wise, since these have a lever movement in here, it is a hand-wound movement. These aren't extremely reliable, but if you're wearing this as a desk diver just once in a while, it's fine to have a watch like this, and you won't need it to get serviced. If you do need to get serviced, it'd probably cost about the same amount as the value of the watch, which does suck. But to replace the movement in here, you could definitely get one off of eBay, and they are pretty cheap. You can get one for like 30-40 bucks and then have it installed or do it yourself. And I haven't had any problems with the movement. There is a screw that keeps on coming loose on one of the gears, and I just replace it, or excuse me, I just put it back onto the movement itself, just screwed in with a screw, with a screwdriver, a little screwdriver, and that's it. Like I said, this is a pressure fitted case back, so you just have to get a knife and pop it open. It looks like a screwed in case back, but it is not. And essentially all of the watches, if you look on eBay and any other sites that may have any information on these, that's what they are. They are pressed on. They are not screwed in case backs. In general, though, I think it's a really fresh looking watch, fresh diver's look, and a very clean look, very 70s inspired. And obviously I keep on saying inspired, but it is not inspired. It is a 70s look because it is a 70s watch. Anyway, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram at WatchChrisBlog is much appreciated. And don't forget to add a comment below. Tell me what you think of this watch. Let me know if you know any more information on American Heritage. I think they're a cool brand that is super affordable. I know that other companies probably use this same case, the same movement, probably the same dial, and just print their name on it. I believe that is the case with this watch itself. I think it's just a American Heritage branded watch, and there are a bunch of other brands that use this exact same platform. But like I said, for the price, you're getting a really cool vintage watch, and you really can't find something that's this cheap with this much cool 70s style. Anyway, like I said, please leave a comment, and thank you for logging on. I'll catch you in the next video.